Aloha, everyone, and welcome to Silly Rainbow with Nick and Neel. I am your Molokai Mystic,
I'm Nick with my angels.
and today we are doing our Tuesday do. What do we do on Tuesdays, Nick?
We give readings to whoever show up and ask for a card or a pendulum question.
Yep, we do have our pendulums as well. So, yes or no questions can be answered with pendulum. But if you would like more detailed conversation with the divine, then choose a card. So yeah, just say hi, just like MK did right here. There it is. Oops. And she says, "Hi, may I have a card, please?" So yes. So that's all you got to do to be put on the list is to say hello and ask for a reading.
Perfect.
What's going on, Nick? While we're waiting for people to jump on. What's
Yeah,
that mean?
we are getting ready for our class finally on on the 18th.
Yes, this is
And yeah,
the banner for that.
I'm excited about it because like I was telling you earlier, I was just sitting and doing an article. I was working, and suddenly I was given this meditation for the class. So I didn't write it, but I was given this meditation. So I'm excited to write it down. And yeah, and this is for me a sign that finally the class will happen next next week. So
I have been energetically otherwise occupied.
yeah.
Hey, Rachel. So you broke loose from your Facebook jail recently, Rachel. So congratulations. So I did put Rach on the list. Nicole. Um, we got
Yeah.
Kaylee on the list. Oh, hey, Janet.
Diana, is it full moon in Pisces or in Virgo? I thought it
In
was Virgo.
Pisces, not Pisces.
Pisces, Pisces.
A full moon.
Pisces was
We don't want the full moon in pieces.
is it in Virgo? Isn't it in Virgo?
No, Virgo. Rachel says, no, Virgo. It's a full moon. So who's feeling that full moon energy? So, yeah, guys, if you want to join the Divine Beauty with Archangel Jophiel, that will be on Saturday, March 18th in Zoom at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all you got to do is send us an email, sillyrainbowangels@gmail.com. It is a $22 class fee. We do have the angel scale, so you can pay more and support those that are in a financial situation and are only able to pay less than that 22. So, and then we're going to have a workshop the
Yes.
next day, the very next day in our educational group. And if you join the class, you're able to join the educational group and you'll get more information on the dream journal.
Workshop. Yeah.
Yep.
And if you don't join the class, you can still join the workshop.
Yeah,
And the workshop is free. Free of
yeah. But I know that Joe Fayal energy is going to be involved in the workshop. So
absolutely. Absolutely.
it's good to be able to go to the class.
Yeah.
Ah, Kelly says, filling moon here. Oh, saggy Virgo is not a very compatible. All right.
Apart from that, I don't know. I'm not sure. What else do we have going on? Yeah. We are doing for those who haven't joined the group um, where we do the key to treasure. We are having really good shows. The key to treasure show is becoming one of my favorite shows. So if you haven't joined, the group accidentally, answering the call accidentally on purpose, join that group, because this show that is no longer than 10-15 minutes almost every day is really, really important. We touch on really deep subject. It's the quote of the day, but we go deep every time with this quote. So if you haven't
And
joined
there's
that
a reason
group,
for that because
sorry?
you choose the quote of the day. This is the reason why this show is so good, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, okay? Take it or leave it. But I feel like the show gets so deep because one, you choose, you let the divine guide you as to what quote is meant for the day. We never preset questions.
No,
We just allow ourselves to be guided, and you always come up with really good questions, and it really brings that conversation in connection with the quote of the day into a now moment lesson. So I love the way the show is flowing. We never know where it's going to go other than this is the quote and we take it and run with it. So it's very authentic, it's very on point for the day. Oh, thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. So if you guys haven't watched any of those they're really quick. I mean,
yeah,
it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's a big lesson in a very short
short
time
time.
span. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it really is. It's a very powerful show. I'm impressed, and I always love the questions that you come up with. Because it's so spontaneous in the moment, and I think one of our deepest shows. I
yeah,
think.
it is. It is.
All right,
Um, we
ready?
start. So if you didn't ask for a card yet, you can do so. I already have 9 names on the list, so we can start. The first name on the list is MK, and then I have Diana, Aura, Andrea, Ako, Kaylee, and Janet, and I still have more names, and Kate. So, so let's start. Why not
Alrighty. So MK.
MK?
Alrighty, MK. The deck that called is Native Spirit by Denise Lynn for you. MK. Oh, Brian gives you a hug right away. I love this. Okay, so you received the card Spirit Keeper of the East with this beautiful picture. And if you can see the colors in this, I'm trying to not do it with the light here. Uh, there's a lot of where the sun is. Ooh, you can see it better farther back. There's a lot of pink light coming through. So that's that compassion and that self care. I want you to really stick with that. I know you've been working on this, but it's also this is your hello from Brian as well because he brings in the moonlight for you and he brings in the sunlight for you. He's understanding the emotional movement of your heart space, but he's also bringing in that sunlight, saying, just stay in that love and that light and that growth, that energy of expansion and clarity in your journey. So he's bringing in both the moonlight and the sunlight. So he's reminding you that there's harmony in both of these things. And it's Spirit Keeper of the East. So you're being called to continue your life's journey. So stepping into your authentic calling and head east head to where you are meant to go. With this particular card, there's these mountains on the backside, and he doesn't want you to see this as your struggles, but your strengths. Okay, so this is your life lessons that have built you up so that you can appreciate the lessons that are being shown to you in the sunlight. So he's really bringing in the sunlight for you, that healing warmth, that energy of a new dawn, if you will. So allow yourself to really step into the morning dew and say, yes, I am open to receive, I am open to share, I'm open to grow, I am open to service of the heart. March 10th. Oh, I'm sure you're going to be connecting with him. Remember, on birth dates and on anniversaries of transitions, that veil is very thin, so you can really make that connection with him. Um, 40, really? 40. Wow. Yes, don't we feel old when our kids get into those, those big birthday celebrations? So spend some time with him on his birthday. But as the 10th approaches, really bring in that energy of a new dawn, and you're heading east medicine, that sacred medicine of your life's purpose in this journey. And remember, those, these mountains, these are your strengths. These are not your problems. These are your strengths. So stand tall, stand firm. You are secure. You are supported. So, oh wow, 40. Yikes.
Hi, Michelle. Okay, so sorry I had missed Rachel. Rachel's name would have been in two names, but since she has a course and she needs to go, so it's okay. I think everyone would accept that we take Rachel now.
I love that picture too, Rachel.
On Saint Joseph Day, March 19.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, you're using the deck. No way.
Okay, look at this picture, Rachel. Card number one, the gates of his heart were flung open, the coming of the ship. And what I'm getting from this card for you, Rachel, is that it's a it's a reminder for you that when when on this planet you see some doors closing in front of you, when you see some opportunities um, that you don't get to have, when you have some dreams that do not come true, when you see some things like you faced some disappointments recently, it's just a reminder that don't allow these disappointments to bring you down, because the the heavens have so much more for you. The doors are so open, and there is so much more coming for you than what you can see with your two eyes. So, what you are planning, what you are seeing, what you are trying to build with your life is so small compared to the big plan that they have for you. So, when you are trying to figure out things, just always add a little sentence, make it as a mantra for yourself. Just say, or whatever else you have for me, because I see, like, just as this image, it's like such a big hug from God to you. I see you reaching out for this hug with trust and love and surrender. Just surrender and believe that you can have everything that you want, everything that you deserve, and you don't need to worry about the little things or the doors that seems to be closing, because if they are closing, it's because the big door is open. Thank you. Neil, were you following the comments if somebody else asked for a card?
I didn't see anyone else ask for a
Okay.
card. I saw Andrea Turner say, "Hello, lovelies." Hello, Andrea Turner. Ah, okay. She just asked. You are on the list,
Okay.
Andrea. Currently last on the list, too. Do you feel comfortable? Hmm.
Diana,
Really? Diana, Diana. Angels and Ancestors. This is Kyle Gray's deck. Diana. It's interesting because I can feel the energies that are around you right now, and they're very, um, it's like they're smiling, it's like they're bringing this calm and peace around you. It's very supportive but not nudgy, not pushy, not two by fours. It's just this energy of peace and calm that they're bringing forth for you. So it's very beautiful energy. You might want to uh, calm your mind, go into a stillness that you might be able to feel that energy. Diana. This card. Okay, so this card is Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. I asked my intention, full moon, peace, and serenity. Oh, well, they definitely have heard you on that. Um, so this is a beautiful card. I love the fact that there's like this full moon energy behind it as well. The higher perspective, the earth realm. It's like whatever hat you need to put on in the moment to serve the purpose, this is what you're going to do. Shape shifting, some people will look at this as, oh, you're putting on a mask. Okay. This is not what I'm getting for you on this. This is about knowing who you need to be in the moment, which is always going to be part of your essence and your truth. So you're standing in your truth, but you're able to maneuver. It's like thinking of what I'm getting right now is the image of a river, and the river has these boulders in this river, but you're able to maneuver, you're able to shift the flow as needed for that moment. So in this respect, and because they're showing me this water flow, I believe this is about shape shifting your emotions. So you're asking to bring in this peace and this serenity. And this is, you're able to do this. If you could visualize with the moon shining bright, visualize that reflection of the moon on a water as it gracefully flows around these rocks. You're shape shifting your emotions as you walk this journey or as you flow through this journey with more ease and grace, peace and serenity. And when you bring in this vision, allow all of your senses to really become, oh, it's like I want to say, I want you to absorb the experience. Usually I'm saying don't absorb, observe. In this particular case, because this is a part of bringing in that peace and that ease and grace in your flow, I'm asking you as you visualize it, allow yourself to fully be absorbed in that moment. See the glistening of the moonlight on the water. See how gracefully the water naturally maneuvers around things, and allow yourself to be in that peace and that serenity as you, in your day to day actions, maneuver and flow with just the right movements. It's not rough, it's not abrupt, it's a very gentle, babbling brook type of atmosphere for you. So bring in that energy of that shape shifting for your emotions so that you can stay in alignment with that peace and serenity that your team is actually bringing in for you now. So I hope that resonates for you. Ah, the last very powerful angel message. All right.
Andrea.
Hello, Andrea. Okay, Nick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Andrea, I'm using for you the Archangel Michael deck. Card number 30. Trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dream will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. So, Andrea, this card is a reminder that the angels are around you. We all have, like we always say, we all have a guardian angel. We all have angels around us. We all have a team of guides and angels. But sometimes we are so like eager to hear from them, to see the message, to hear an answer, a response to a prayer, that we have a certain focus on how we want to hear the answer, or because we don't know how they will respond, we we kind of expect it to be the way they respond to someone else, because we hear stories or we see how others communicate with their angels. So we have a certain expectation, and every single one of us have a different way of communicating with the angels. And the reason for that is that the angel communicate with you the way you, only you, can understand. For example, for, if someone can understand, um, like I will give you an example. Someone asked me, what language should I expect the angels to talk to me, in my native language or in English? And I found that funny. The angels don't have a language. They will talk to you with a language you understand. It's not about the language. Whatever you understand, they will talk to you. If you love art, they might talk to you in a painting. You might look at a painting and see something in that painting that talks to you. If you love music, they might talk to you through music. You might listen to a song, and the music of this song might be have something specific that touches your soul. If you are a worthy, you might hear a poem, and the poem touches you deeply, the words in the poem, and they could be speaking to you through this poem. And you might think like, but this poem has an author, like someone wrote it. How can that be the angel talking to me? Yes, but it's not coincidence that you got to read that poem at that specific moment. So yes, it's the angel communicating with you. So your message: trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. You have dreams. You are praying. You have you have something that you expect your angels to give you. And it might be very small. Trust that your prayers will be answered. And just like I said to Rachel earlier, it's what you asked for or better. So ask for what you want and then surrender and trust that it will be answered. You will get whatever you are asking for. And you are surrounded by your angels. Just don't put limits on how they can communicate with you. Thank you. Echo.
Alrighty. Oh, cool. Alrighty. Meta.
No, Aura. Sorry, just answering Aura. No, Aura, you didn't miss your turn. I realized your name was twice on the list. One time saying good night, and the second time asking for a card. So your name is coming soon.
So you've got a beautiful, beautiful card, Akol, and it is passion. This is from the Metatron, the Archangel Metatron Self Mastery Oracle, and this is card number 25. So you have a seven. So you have that powerful seven bringing in that higher vibration, and this is passion, love for life. And it's interesting because when this card came up and I was reading it, I didn't read it love for life, like a love for life. What I read it as is love for life. Like you are loved. You are love. You know, you're made by love. You are love. And you are your whole experience. They're saying that they love you and they love you unconditionally, omnipresent, forever, for always. So the way the card stood out for me, the words on this card were not love for life, like loving life. This is reassuring you that you have this love. You are this love, and it is for life, for all eternity. Love is my language. Yes. So this is a reminder to you that no matter what you are going through, whether you are in rejuvenation, whether you're in this healing energy, whether you are stepping out and you're sharing, whatever it is that you are journeying through in your life, you have this love. You are loved. You are made for love, to give love, and to receive love, because this is your true essence. So step into that energy and know that it is eternal. You're eternally supported. The passion in which you give, you are also meant to receive. So, very, very powerful card. And I thought it very interesting that this is the tone, the flow of how I read those words, because that's the message that I'm receiving as well. So, love you. Very short, but yet powerful reading on that one. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate. Um, I know that I we have in the audience Carol and Kate. I think Carol is in Europe. Carol Jarrett, are you in Europe? And Kate is in Europe. Is everyone okay that we pass them now because it's very late for them?
Well, I don't have a problem with that.
If I'm not mistaken, Carol is in Europe.
Is she still here? See, look,
I think so.
Kate says
the,
yes.
the
Kate
first
says go for it. Janet says sure, it's okay.
the first to say yes is Kaylee, who is in Europe too. But Kaylee, I skipped her. Anyway, it's Kaylee's turn. But Kaylee, I'll leave her to the end. I want to keep her here. Okay. Okay. Carol did not answer, but Kate, I know she's here. So let's do Kate for now.
If we see Carol pop back on, then we'll
Yes, of
go
course.
ahead and put her in.
Of course.
I just love how you guys just share the space so generously. Ah, Carol is here. Okay. So, Carol, I guess you'll be next. Am I correct in that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Kaylee says, I'll stay.
Exactly. So your turn was supposed to be next, but I'll leave you for later.
Maybe put her at the end above Andrea. Ooh.
Kate, you got the card
Mm.
Let Go. It's funny to have the card Let Go on a full moon. Full moon is the time to let go. So what is it, Kate, that is weighing heavy on your heart and that you need to let go of? I will read the message. Can't see.
Well, your new glasses
Okay.
aren't in yet.
Yeah. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. So, the message in this card is not about letting go of something weighing on your heart, but this is what I have felt. It's something that is heavy on your heart. The message in the card is more about letting go of the outcome, but I will trust more the message I have received, and I feel that it's more about um, it's more something, a disappointment, let's say, a disappointment about a situation that you had no control over, and um, that you're still trying to fix somehow. But you know what, sometimes releasing this desire to fix a situation for someone, I know it's coming from our desire to make somebody's life easier, but it is their journey. It is their journey, and sometimes, although it's hard, we need to let them go through it without having to interfere, even if we have the tools to make life easier for them. We need to let go of of this instinct of wanting to help and fix it, and show them like, it's not right, what you're doing is not right, I know how to do it, I know how to fix it, and they're not listening. It's frustrating for us, especially as parent or grandparent. So just let go of this frustration, because it's not helping you. It's not helping you. Um, and it doesn't serve their journey either. Thank you.
That's a hard one. Oh. Julie says, I so needed to hear that, and I just popped on right now. So, and Katie says, oh, I don't mind being last. As they say, save the best for till last. Andrea and I can battle for the last spot. Andrea, though, she did say that she has somewhere to go, so she might need a times stamp, although she did say rhymes stamp.
Yes, Vivian, you're so welcome, Kate.
Hi, Bev.
Carol? No, I added you, Viv.
Oh, please, Viv, you could come at the very end of the show as we're saying night, and we would still give you a reading, even if we private messaged you. I can't leave out our Viv. Viv, Andre says Viv can be last now.
Carol. a card fell from the deck, so I guess it's your card, Carol. And the card says magical gateway. I will read the message. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. So, Carol, you're in a situation, you're at a certain place in your life where you're uncomfortable. You know that you need to change something. You know that you don't want to be, you don't want to spend the rest of your life doing the same over and over again. You know that something needs to shift, and you don't know yet how to do it or what is it exactly, because you don't have a plan. You don't know where to start or how how it might end. So you don't have a safe plan, let's say. But what you know for sure is that this situation that was not comfortable is becoming even toxic at a certain point. But you don't need to wait until everything is planned perfectly, because you might waste the rest of your life waiting for the right moment. And the right moment will never be right enough, because doesn't exist. The right moment will never be perfect. If we wait for the perfect moment, we will wait the rest of our life. There isn't a perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Whenever you see a door, open it and go through it. Go through it, because yes, it's scary, but when you know that you're supported, whatever comes at the other side of the door will not be will not be that scary, when you know that you won't face it alone. And especially that if you are taking that step, if you are opening that door, it's because where you are is not something you love. It's not like you're leaving heaven to go through a door that is scary for you. You're in a place that you don't like, and this is why you're opening a door. So open it. You're supported. There is nothing bad behind that door when you know you have a full team of angels with you. So be courageous. Open that door. Take that leap of faith. You know that you're not happy where you are with what you do. And I'm not talking about something big. The shift might be a little change. You know what I'm talking about. I don't. It's your life, and you know what's on your mind, in your heart. So there is something that you know you want to change. Change it. Don't wait any longer, because the longer you wait, the more unhappy you are. I hope that makes sense. It can be. It can be. If you're not happy in the house where you are, then this is what it is about.
That nudge, that feeling of being uncomfortable, it can be something major like a house move, or it can be simply taking wheat out of your diet. You know, if something is not making you feel comfortable, then that means it's time to grow and expand in the direction that you're being called to. It could be something as simple as a decision change in your diet, or it could be something physical or work related. But you'll know. You'll know.
Okay, I skipped Kaylee because it was Kaylee's turn. I skipped Kaylee and now it's Aura.
Yeah, exactly, Julie. Or even a simple shifting of a thought. Exactly. And sometimes that uncomfortable feeling doesn't necessarily um, mean that this is a bad thing for you, a low energy. It just means you're growing and expanding, and it's time to move and shift. Oh, Andrea Zona says, "What if you know that you are too afraid to make the change?" Nikki?
uh, I understand, Andrea. I understand being too afraid to make the change. But you know you are supported. It cannot be worse than what is making you unhappy in the moment. It can never be worse. Because if you are not happy where you are, if you're thinking of making the change, then it cannot be worse. Whatever happens, it will be a positive change. You are supported. If you're feeling nudged to make a change, it cannot go worse. That's a thing, it's a fact. And just know that there is always a way to come back. But would you want to come back? It never happened. It never happened because when you take a step forward, you can still change uh, this step. Like you take a step forward, you don't like it, you make another step in a different direction, and then another one in a different direction until you find the one that is making you feel happy.
And don't underestimate the power of fear. You know that if you shift that fear into the fact that you're only afraid or nervous because it's something that's important. It's an important decision. So you put that label, put a new label on it. Put that importance label, that excitement label on it. It's an adventure, you know. It's an exciting adventure. Um, so you can use that fear to empower you and give you that movement forward in a positive energy. So Aura, you received Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. Um, I'll show you this card because I want you to see that in her hand she is holding that bowl with the flames inside. Um, when we're unlocking that magic, you're being called to really go with that fire within you, allowing this to ignite your truth. There's something inside of you right now that is sparking, but there is, it's like you're keeping it. I don't know if you've ever seen the incense that's used in church, and they have the lid that comes down, and it just has the little holes in it to bring that smoke upward. And you're being called to lift that lid so that spark that's inside, that's burning those embers, it can turn into the flame. So there's something inside of you that is growing and churning right now, and it's more than just your your normal day-to-day energy. There's something deeper inside of you that is starting to come through, and it's a very magical experience, and you're getting to know, and I don't want to say get to know, you're getting to remember, because this is part of your truth. It's always been part of your truth. You've been so busy tending to everything and everyone else that now that you're coming into more of a harmony and balance, and you're allowing other people to start making their own choices and dealing with their own lessons, and you're kind of standing there being that light and being that truth and reflection for them, opposed to actually doing for them. Now there's this part of you that's starting to emerge. So this is that magic guardian that's coming, stepping forward for you, that is saying, remember me. Remember that true light that has been burning inside of you. It's bigger than what you thought it was, because you haven't allowed yourself to take the time to remember it. Yes, you have this connection. Yes, you have this prayer life. Yes, you have this mother's hat that you put on, this mama bear energy. But there's something brewing inside of you that is your truth. And just like the incense, where they have the lid and it's the smoke that's rising, raise up. Raise up that lid and remember. Remember that fire within you that ignites you in a way that you find passion and light in everything that is for your highest and greatest good. And when you start to remember this aspect of yourself, it's going to get bigger and bigger and brighter and brighter. And sometimes it might burn people's fingers. So just remember that that's okay, because that is going to be, when people feel like you're a little too hot mama, that's because it's a natural boundary for them, so that they don't dim your light. It's just kind of a warning. So some people might feel like you're a little too hot. But you know what? That's okay. You just keep burning bright. But take some time to go deeper, because there is an aspect of you that's trying to emerge, and it's a very magical aspect of you. And it's when it does come through and you say, "Yes, I remember you," you're gonna see yourself just glow. Just glow. So allow yourself some time to remember that truth of you. That's where the magic's gonna happen for you. Andrea, hot mama aura. Hi, Wanda.
So next we have Janet, Kate Williams, Michelle.
Janet, Janet. Janet, Janet. Mm. So, Gabby's question, I see Gabby just joined us.
Mhm.
That sounds like a pendulum question. Janet. Hmm, interesting. So, Janet, you received the trickster card. And so I was just tapping in, getting more clarity on this. And usually, when the trickster card presents, it's asking you to be aware of some energy, entity, or person around you that could be leading you a little bit of astray. And that's not what I'm getting for you. This one is your brain, your mind, your humanness. And it's okay to allow yourself to receive thoughts that maybe served you in the past, but these particular thoughts might have you questioning where you're at this time, might have you questioning if you're on the right path, might have you questioning my connection, might have you questioning my messages, might have me questioning my my gifts in what I'm doing in my day to day, in your creativity. Um, so these are little, and when I say trickster, I want you to understand that when these thoughts come down to your mind and they don't feel like they're resonating with your heart anymore, they usually tap you in your energy so that you can say, yes, I hear you, I see you, I feel you. Thank you for validating the fact that I do trust my connection. So that when you come in and you tap me on the shoulder, I know that I can step into the validation of my own conviction. So allow these little thoughts to step in, and then you empower yourself to say what your truth is to these thoughts. So this way, as these thoughts come in, you can thank them. Because yes, there may be a time in your life, in your journey, where I really didn't feel like I was strongly connected to the divine. I see everybody else so connected. I wish I had that kind of connection, and you started doubting yourself. So now these thoughts can come back into you. They can tap you and say, you're not really that connected. But now, in your conviction, you can turn around and say, oh, yes, I am. Thank you for reminding me how far I've come. Thank you for empowering me to stand in my true beliefs. So you turn these little trickster thoughts that kind of reminded you from way back when, but they're actually validation for how far you've come. She says, I wrote down all I wanted to let go of last night, and I have written down all I hope to manifest in each coming moment. Oh, that's beautiful. It's for your full moon tonight, I gather. I just wrote a letter to my brother next door. Stay in the energy of the positivity. Stay in the energy of your truth and your light. Yes, thank you. I am. Exactly. So when these little thoughts and when these little flows of negativity come through, you stand in the energy. You know how to work your energy, and you know the energy that you are being called to stand in. So when these thoughts, these little tricksters come in to play, use them as validation and turn that deterrent into your determination, and you stand in who you really are and continue to shine. Continue to shine. Because, like I said, normally this comes in as an awareness of somebody stepping into your energy. This is you stepping into your own energy, stepping into your own truth, and validating for yourself how far you've really come in this journey. So, congratulations to you because you can do this. So, love you, Janet. Kaylee says she's stealing your idea, Janet.
Eight.
William says, present.
It's weird. Sometimes the card comes like first, second, and sometimes card number 22.
Hmm.
Exalt your reason to the height of passion. Reason and passion.
Exalt.
Exalt.
Lift up.
Um, what I'm getting, I don't really understand. This card might be might might be a total different meaning from what I'm getting from it, Kate, for you. But what I'm getting, I'll put it in front of me. It's I feel like more of not not a conflict, but more of a um, um, it's more of you're trying to achieve more, you're trying to achieve to find your joy with what you love to do. You're trying to find your passion in life, to find what you are passionate about, and um, having it's like you have something in your mind, some beliefs in your mind, trying not to allow you to achieve the things that you love. And I see you working on yourself in order to kind of destroy these limiting beliefs, stopping you from achieving your goal and your passion and all the things that you love in your life. And because I what I saw in this image, it's uh, it's like you trying to, like, you know where you want to go, and you know what is stopping you, and you know what to do in order to get to where you want to be, and you're doing it right. But I see a bit of impatience, and um, I'm I just want to say to be more like, not enjoy the process, but be patient with the process, and um, like believe that getting to this, getting to your goal is part of the process. I don't know if that makes sense. So there, Yeah, I'm sorry. I find it difficult to explain because I'm more with the words in general, and the words don't really make sense to me in this card. So I'm trying with the image. I'm getting a message with the image, and it's not my strength, the image, but I'm the I have the message. I'm trying to give it to you. It's more like achieving your goal, and there are obstacles in your mind. Don't allow these obstacles in your mind, and stop, and this need of being impatient stop you from achieving your passion, your goal. Enjoy the process, go with the process. Thank you.
It's interesting because I got a picture of a ladder, and I see the dowels of the ladder. It's like we have to step on each one of those dowels to make it up smoothly, you know. And so many times we want to skip over because we know what the dowel is, but there's a pause in each step. There is a reason why we need to step on each one. So having that patience to move upward. She says you said it perfectly, Nick.
She's kind. Thank you, Kate. Love you too.
Hey, Michelle.
Oh, thank you, Kate.
See, it's not kindness. It resonated loud and clear in her energy. See? Nikki, be gentle with your hand because I'm feeling a lot of pain in the wrist.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm picking up on that. So be nice to yourself. Behave.
Michelle, you got two cards that came together, and number 29 and number 41. Embrace change and compassion. So the message, the fact that they came together, I think it's have compassion for yourself as you are going through change in a situation. So you are going or will be going in the very near future through a shift, a change in a certain situation. And as I always say, change is never easy, even when it's positive change. Actually, it's always positive, even if we don't feel it. Like in the moment, we might not feel it positive. Sometimes we fear change, and sometimes we don't like the change. Sometimes we are upset with the change of situation, but we always realize after it happened that it was good for us. Like, even if, like, I lost a job recently, I realized it was good for me. I lost a friendship. I realized it was good for me. I lost, like, stuff happened that felt so bad in the moment, but then we realized it helped us in the process. So you will be going or are going through a change in situation, and it might not feel good in the moment. Trust that it's for your highest good, and have compassion for yourself as you are going through it. Be gentle with yourself, be gentle with the people around you if they are going through it or if they have caused it, because sometimes change can seem as a result of someone else's mistake. So have compassion and know that if they played a role, it's because they were meant to play that role, and it's for your highest good.
I think it's great how those two cards came together. And then on the compassion card, it has the 41. So that's the five.
Change.
It's like really,
Yeah.
I love when the universe does stuff like I mean, not that they don't always, but
Yeah.
staying in that awe and wonder. She says, "Thank you."
Did Andrea ask to be at the end because
Andrea
it's
said,
her turn?
"It's Andrea's turn." Ah, I know she said that she had something that she was where she was going to have to leave. That she might need a timestamp. So if she's still here, then since it's her turn, we might can let her go.
Okay. Andrea, are you here?
Oh,
Andrea's here.
here. I like the Om here. She corrected it and says, I'm here. I like the Om here. Are you pulling up the, did you pull
Oh,
it up? Oh,
oh, sorry, sorry.
right? Oh,
It's you.
yeah. Okay. Andrea.
So on the list, I still have Rose, Julie, Jewel, Wanda, Gabrielle, Kaylee, Carla.
I knew that was going to be. Well, I didn't know it was going to be exactly that one, but I kept feeling Sandalphon's energy. Um, so you received 18, and this is Mother Earth, grounding and support. And it's very rare that I'm going to remember a reading from before, but the last reading that we had, not just about your cat, mind you, but the grounding energy, the the that connection to Mother Gaia. So Mother Earth, and this is 18. So this is really speaking to the fact that You've been preparing, you're moving through things, staying grounded, giving yourself that mercy of that ease and grace. Um, I feel like there's this energy of I trust my gifts, um, but almost wanting everything in the now, wanting everything to be fixed in the now, wanting everything to be as you feel it and you see it. Um, and now you want to reel it. You want it to be. You want all of the manifestations that you know are meant to be in your journey to be in your now. But there's orchestra you don't see behind the scenes in regards to laying everything out just the way it's meant to be. But trust that everything that you've been working on, this nine coming in for you, is really about staying grounded now, being centered, bringing yourself into your breath work now. Um, you have this trust already, and you know that there's going to be actions that are going to be taken for you, but it's really coming into your full essence and allowing yourself to expand the heart space within you and being in that zen zone within yourself, no matter what is happening around you, trusting, not just in your gifts but in your environment. This connection with Mother Gaia right now for you is going to be very important. This this grounding aspect, this earthing, if you will, uh, is going to be very key in keeping you stable. Not, well, yeah, mentally too, but making you feel like you're on a solid foundation. So this, and this is probably why you did the om, om here. So step into a very serene, calming type of mantra. Bring in that sound of that life force energy, that om sound, that universal vibration, and allow yourself to go deeper and deeper and forget everything else, because everything else is being orchestrated. Even if you want everything else in your now, you want your focus to be on point, you want your messages to be on point, you want your finances to be on point, you want everything to be on point. Flatten it out, get grounded, connect to Mother Gaia, get into your own vibration. Listen to a mantra that really resonates and vibrates your whole inner being, and just allow yourself to be absorbed into that moment, into that essence of life force energy, taking you where you're meant to be and letting everything be orchestrated the way it's meant to come out. Be a little bit more gentle with yourself in this, and give yourself this time to really connect with the full essence of grounding, knowing that you are fully supported, and bringing yourself back to that space of stillness every time you feel like you're not on shaky ground. Every time you feel like you're tripping over too many little pebbles in the road, pick those pebbles up, thank them. This is another lesson. Put them in your pocket. You can use it for your staircase later. Once they're in your pocket, just go ahead and ground. Center yourself. Be in that stillness. Um, this is really going to help rejuvenate you so that you do have the energy to move into that one. Because right now you're at that nine. So, which means everything that you've been working on, you have the tools, you have the power, you have the purpose, you have the focus. Now integrate it all. Go into that stillness, because that one is coming up where you're going to have to step out. You're going to start handling all this stuff you called in. Now they're going to go. It's going to go into motion. But practice the technique of rejuvenating through stillness and grounding. Love you.
Rose.
Hi, Rose. Let's see who gets Rose this time. I tell you, you are so greedy with Rose. I'm gonna go on strike here.
Love you too, Andrea.
I might just have to give Rose a free reading just so I can hang out
Oops.
with her energy.
Oh, I don't know if this counts. I wanted to shuffle, and as I think that's it, Rose. That's your card. I don't have a choice.
I tell you, you get so greedy.
Dream talk.
Oh,
I'll read the message. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit can reach out and communicate with you through sound, symbols, messages, and words. I don't know what you remember your dreams, but if you don't, you can learn how to do it. Because spirit is, yes,
okay. I don't know if it's just my speaker or if anybody else was hearing that. It sounded like you were underwater while you were talking for me. So, um, maybe if it was when you were reading the card, maybe you can
okay,
reread it just in case.
yeah,
But
sure,
it kicked in again once you started talking. So,
okay, sure, sure. So, um, your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. So, Rose, in the last, they gave me 8 months, 6 to 8 months. In the last 6 to 8 months, you have been more open to spirit, more open to receive messages from spirit, to channel messages. And when I say channel, I don't mean necessarily channel, give messages to others. Channel spirit, we can channel spirit, uh, just you can be talking to a friend on the phone and tell your friend exactly what she needs to hear, a comforting message that she needs to hear. You would be channeling spirit. You can be writing a letter to somebody and say exactly the right words, and you would be channeling spirit. You can be cooking a meal and cook the perfect meal, the perfect recipe, and be channeling spirit. So, in the last 6 to 8 months, you have been channeling spirit. You have been in a deeper connection and receiving messages because you have been more open to receive messages. You have been, it's not that they are more present, it's you being more open because they are always present. So, one more way of them wanting to communicate with you is through your dreams. If you don't take already note of your dreams, please do so. Keep a journal next to you, next to your bed, and um, try as you wake up every morning, as soon as you wake up, to take notes of whatever comes to your mind as soon as you wake up. You might not remember a thing, but take note of whatever you can remember. Just sit with the pen and your journal for 2 3 minutes and write down anything that comes to your mind. And like after a few days, you will start to remember stuff. And these things that you will remember are messages from spirit. And you will see that these messages will have more meaning. They will mean something to you, and you will relate to them and see how you can apply them in your life. So I don't know if Neil wants to add something because she's the dream coach.
Just allow yourself to be open with the intention before you go to sleep that you are asking for more clarity and remembering of your dreams. And then if you wake up in the middle of the night because you had a dream, just jot down a few things that you remember. And in the morning, you do the same thing. Later on, when after you do your morning routine or whatever, and you have a moment, you can go back and say what does this detail? Even if you only remembered one thing, you remembered a tree. Well, okay, well, what? Then you get into more detail. What did this tree make me feel like when I saw it? What was the colors of the leaves? Did it even have leaves? What was the weather like? And you dig a little bit deeper and you ask yourself, what does it feel like for you? And bring in not only what you see, what you hear, but also what you feel. Mm.
I love that, Rose, that you are keeping a journal of dreams, and especially that you asked for a specific message through your dream last night. So it's a big validation for you that your prayers are heard, since like you asked for something yesterday and you got the validation today. So I love that. Thank you
I
for.
would just add one more thing because the dream state can also be in your waking hours as well. So when you are sitting doing something in a repetition motion and your mind goes into a daydream, take note of those as well. Because not always when you're sleeping in the nighttime hours that we have these dream states. So allow yourself to also start journaling your waking daydreams as well.
Diana Slow, I don't know how to pronounce your family name, sorry. I added you to the list. There are still 8 names before you, but I added you to the list. Kaylee, I won't make you wait longer, Kaylee.
Okay, so while Nick's shuffling, I'm just going to remind you along the scroll down at the bottom. This is about the upcoming angel class. So the archangel class, which is going to be held in Zoom, is the Divine Beauty with Archangel Jophiel. It's going to be on March the 18th, which is a Saturday at 6 p.m., and it will be held in Zoom. It costs $22. And if you'd like more information and register for this class, you can email us at sillyrainbowangels@gmail.com. And the following day, we're going to have our Dream Jar workshop. So the workshop is free. Mm.
Your card, Kaylee, is number 16. It's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. I love this, Kaylee. It's almost over. You have been going through a lot. It has been very challenging. You were trying. I like, this clock. I like the golden colors of this clock. I don't know why I was attracted to the golden color. And this is reminding me of the support from the divine, the support from all your team. And it's like it's coming, it's a message from them, from your team, from the divine telling you that you, like, we are here, the door is open, we are giving you it's like the image I'm getting, and the golden, it's like the golden trophy, we say trophy, of um, the Olympic. I'm searching
Gold,
for my words today.
gold medalist, the athlete.
Yeah, like someone winning, like you're the winner. You're the winner, like a gold medalist, or you went through all these challenges and you won the gold medal because you didn't give up. You didn't give up. When something is hard, we are tempted to give up and go and have some rest, but you didn't give up and you deserve the gold medal. And it's almost over. So you can uh, you still have maybe few steps to the finish line. Keep keep going, keep going, knowing that the golden trophy is there waiting for you. So just, if you want to have a look at the message again, your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look to the future with a smile.
I felt that card. That I love that. Even Julie says, "Woohoo!"
Okay. Um, who do we have now? Actually, it is Julie now.
I love that. And Kaylee says, "I needed to hear that."
I think we all would love to hear that.
I know. You know what I love is that if you notice that angel numbers come in on the digital clocks, but then when there's an image, like on a card, that has to speak to that divine support, it's in the face clock.
Yeah.
And that circle is that never ending support. And so, never ending support, never ending love.
Julie got the card Nature's Signs, and I will read the message. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. So, Julie, you are receiving messages from spirit through nature. It can be a hummingbird that you can see, it can be butterflies that you can that can that you can see where you don't expect to see them. It can be just listening to the wind. It can be anything you see in nature that can be delivering a message from spirit to you. And sometimes it's not about seeing something specific. Sometimes it's about understanding nature. Like, for example, if you think about the tree and you think about the tree losing its leaves in the autumn and then waiting all winter for the spring to see the leaves coming back, and you think of this and you compare yourself to the tree and you understand that just like the tree, you need to let go of your stuff in order to rejuvenate and come back stronger, and that you need to rest, for example, at some certain times uh, in order to come back healthier and with more energy. So what I'm trying to say is that when we say receive messages from nature, it's not exactly and always just getting a direct message. It can be by comparing yourself to nature. So it can be also, I don't know, just think of any elements in nature and see what resonates with you, and you will find whatever pops in your head and see how it can apply in your life, and you will find a message for you there. So I cannot know what it is, but you will know when it comes to your head. So whatever will come to your head that is relevant to nature, see how you can apply it to your life, and you will see there is a message for you, and you will understand it.
Did you see her comment? Earlier tonight, I saw angel wing cloud formation, and two eagles came to me when I was standing in our driveway.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
you being in the awareness that these are divine signs. Now, what Nikki's saying is to dig a little deeper. You know, when you saw those that angel wing clouds formation, what did it mean to you? What did it stir inside of you? The two bald eagles, what are they saying to you? This could represent to see the higher perspective when it comes to two individuals in your life, or it may mean there are two different ways to see the higher perspective. So what does it mean to you? Is when we can receive these signs, someone can receive the same exact sign, but it could mean something totally different to them. So yes, raccoons are eating on our deck right now. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. So
Aren't there raccoon that in the picture?
those look like badgers to me, but they could be raccoons. Um, let's see, seeing dead squirrels in the street, and I saw say they went home. It's all good. Thank you. So, but when you're being in the awareness of these, as you said, dead squirrels in the street, it could mean that something squirrely in your life is coming to an end, you know? So, I mean, so it's not just now being in the awareness of these messages, but now get the clarity behind the messages. What are they saying to you? So you're already saying, yeah, I'm getting them. Now let's try to get clarity behind them. So I love that she had made that comment before you even pulled the card. That comment had popped up. So I love that. That's why I asked, did you see her comment?
I haven't. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Carla asked to timestamp, but Carla, if you're here, let me know because I skipped you just because you asked to timestamp. But if you're here, it's your turn. In the meantime, waiting for Carla, it's Vivian.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We haven't had trouble in a while.
oh, Viv is saying spin the wheel. She doesn't want double trouble.
Oh, yeah, well, we can let Nikki go ahead and give you a read. She's been on a roll all day. Let's see.
Be nice.
I don't know why. This was banana.
This
Banana.
this card fell off the deck again. Oh,
That's the divine helping you.
yeah, and it's compassion,
Wow.
Vivian. It's 41 compassion, and 41 is 5. It's again change. So something did change in your life recently. Just have compassion for yourself, Viv. You're too hard on yourself. You're not giving yourself a break. You want you're expecting too much of yourself. You're expecting from yourself to be okay with situation where others are not okay. And you're not superwoman, you know. No one is superwoman. And we are all superwoman at the same time. What I mean by that is it's okay to say today I need a break. It's okay to say today I I'm allowing myself not to be not to be not to accept what's going on, for example, to be I'm search I don't know why today I'm searching for my words. To be like rebellious, we say,
Mhm.
but it's not exactly what I want to say, but it's to say I don't want this, to say I don't accept my life, or I'm not happy, like to be angry to at the universe, to be angry at your situation. It's okay, because you know that the next day you will get back to your gratitude state. So you're too hard on yourself, because when you're feeling this anger building up, you're judging yourself. And this is making it harder on you.
You
So
see your comment?
allow yourself to feel these emotions. Allow yourself to be mad. Allow yourself to be angry. Allow yourself to say no. I'm not happy. No, I don't accept that, because after you say no, it will be easier to say I'm grateful.
I love that card and the rebellious aspect of it, and that, and saying you don't need to be rebellious about it. These emotions come through and you're upset about it, let yourself be upset about it. This is part of moving through the change, is honoring how you feel as a human being. um, and it's interesting, of course, because we're always, the cards line up the way they do. You receive the card Lord, and it is take charge with authority. And in this, I did not read take charge. I read take change. Take change with authority. In other words, owning your truth with authenticity. And in this moment, this makes me upset, uncomfortable. But you know what? I'm going to own that feeling. I'm going to move through that feeling. I'm going to be authentic in that feeling. And I know that I will get to the other side, you know? So I'm going to give you the message in the energy that I read it in, which is take change with authority. Not necessarily rebelliousness, but with the authority of your authentic self. It's okay to honor all of our emotions as we move through change. And the image on this is the Trinity. You know, all that's divine, all that is true, all that is needed, heaven and earth, your spirit, you know, bringing everything, all of the elements of your true essence and that connection with divine. And the reason why I bring in that connection with the divine is because this in this card, this staff is the symbol of the Ankh, and that Ankh is that key to that connection. So um, I'm going to show you this, and there is the energy in this card with those rams, those sure-footedness, standing in your truth, no matter what you're feeling, what you're going through. That's what's going to keep you on solid ground. That's what it's going to keep you sure-footed, strong-headed, stubborn. Your stubbornness, young lady, is an asset for you. It keeps you going. It keeps you fueled. So honor what you're feeling when you're going through change. And again, I'm reading this with the word change because that is the word that came through. Take change with authority, the authority that comes from your authentic truth. Allow yourself to bring in that healing energy by acknowledging every aspect that you're going through because that's you honoring your wholeness. You see the green leaves, you grow through that change. You stand in your truth. You have the key, that staff that keeps you stable. So go through the change with the authority of your authenticity. I love that these cards always bring in that wholeness of the message. So love you, bit. You are rebellious. That's okay. It is part of your strength.
Wanda,
I wonder. Yes, yes, young lady. I really thought that one was gonna click. Okay, Wanda is here. Wanda, Wanda.
you're welcome, Viv. I'm always curious when you get Wanda because there is always something special.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I can feel it. I can feel the energy moving. It's interesting because usually this energy is like when Wanda's energy, her team steps in, it's like, yeah, I'm just like Wonder Woman. And this one is very, there's a serenity about this energy today. So I was like, okay, yeah, there is a sense of calm and a very supportive energy. It's not all wound up and um, here I am, hear me roar type of energy. This is a very compassionate and serenity and very peaceful state. It's as if I'm just walking through a forest and the deep deep colors of all of the greens are really speaking, and that you can feel the the morning crisp dew in the air as my birds outside start singing. That's cool. Perfect timing.
Viv, when you ask this question, do you ever forget my name? I started singing Tears in Heaven.
Oh,
I love that song. If you don't know it, go and listen to it. You'll love it.
okay. So,
It
Wanda, I'm getting like this ache in my back, which is like saying you're feeling a little bit yearning for some extra support in your life, like as if you feel like you're accomplishing things, but you you're seeking that extra support, validation, and I think this is where everything is coming in and saying you are divinely supported, even if it's not from the some people in your environment. If they're feeling like um, just gimme, 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 and you're like, it would be nice if you did help put the dishes away sometimes. They're just that little bit of extra earthly support. Um, I feel like you would really appreciate right now, but they're really saying it's okay. You can handle this. We got you. They're supporting you in other aspects, um, but there's this awareness of just a twinge, I would say, in the back that is asking for more earthly support. Know that the universe hears your call in that. So fire, dragon's strength, and this is number 19. Um, okay, so you're stepping into something, and it's going to call for you to really tap into your dragon energy. And it's interesting because what I got was the dragon's lair and this beautiful triangle that the dragon is bringing forth, and that orange, and that's going to be speaking. Ooh, orange has really been prominent. Orange and purple have been prominent for me, but right now you're getting that orange. So step into the power of your uh, your sacral chakra, bringing in those new ideas and start manifesting these things. And you might want some extra support in this, but know that your team is going to guide you through that. Okay. Yeah. So looking into the dragon's lair, remember to choose wisely. Okay. Because the dragon is going to allow you to take whatever treasure in his lair, in that treasure trove that he's hiding in his cave. Um, it's going to allow you to take whatever you need, whatever you feel desire to choose, but you can only choose one thing here. So, in this particular dragon's lair, in this idea, choose one idea and then focus on that. Now, what tools are you going to need? Tap into the divine. They're going to support you in choosing the right tool, but they want you to see clearly as to what this connection is for you and what you choose in this moment of deciding things. Remember that what all that glitters isn't gold. Okay, so you might need the scroll with the information, that deep, in-depth learning at this time. That might be your true treasure. Whereas you could see this beautiful box with all of this gold and riches and abundance, but that's only a momentary thing. Whereas the scroll might be exactly what you need. Or is it the treasure box? that's going to give you that financial foundation to build whatever it is that your sacral chakra is bringing into enlightenment in regards to birthing ideas for you. So take a deeper dive, check in with your sacral chakra, go into a meditative state and see into this dragon's treasure trove and that's in his lair right now. What is it that you need to support you in the birthing of these new ideas? So that's your message. What is it that you need? And really find clarity, because whatever you choose, that's what you're going to get. So you can get all of the abundance and then find out, oh, but I really needed to educate myself a little bit more. Or you could have all of the education you need. I really needed that financial support. So choose wisely. Okay. Choose wisely. That's your message. Okay. So this is really a pendulum question.
Do you want to answer it with the pendulum?
So we both got pendulums. Pull up the wheel.
Okay.
Alrighty. Gabby, Gabby, Gabby. Let's see. For Gabby's highest and greatest good. Now, I don't use the word should or shouldn't when I'm asking the pendulum, so I'm just letting you know I'm rewording it just a little bit, and I'm asking if you are meant to, for your highest and greatest good, move to Atlanta, Georgia this spring. I'm getting a big no. Okay. Now, that may mean that you're meant to move before spring or after spring. Understand that this is the energy that you're in now. Okay, so if this is not the answer that you're looking for and this is the answer that you're getting, this is the energy that you are in at the moment. Okay, if this is not the answer you're seeking, ask yourself for clarity. What is it that I'm meant to accomplish in order to achieve this? Or be open to asking for the clarity of what is my next step. So at this moment, you're getting a no on Atlanta, Georgia this spring. You're welcome, Wanda.
So the three names still on the list are Presh, Diana, and Carla.
Okie doke. I just love that picture. Fresh. Yes, I know you need clarity. Go inward. Gabby's saying, I need clarity. Yes, you need clarity. Go inward. Okay. Write it out. You underestimate your own capabilities of receiving divine guidance. So tap into your heart space. What is it that I need to do for my next step? What am I being called to? So don't underestimate yourself, Gabby. Ooh, ooh, a double, double, double. Good. Mm.
Oops.
Not only picked by the divine, but spread out by the divine.
I'm gonna fall.
Oh,
Just a
don't do
second.
that. No falling. No falling. Okay, well, so while Nikki is acquiring
Falling.
art, grace and ease, um, this is such a powerful card for you, Presh. This is a thunder drum, uh, and I don't know if you've used the frame drum before. I had one on the back of my wall back then. Anyway, it's that heartbeat. It's that heartbeat. You feel that vibration, and you're bringing in that energy of that heartbeat. You're it resonates with you, and the more you strum, the more you tap that drum, you hit that drum, you pat that drum, you're touching that vibration. You actually, your heart and the drum go in sync. It's this give and take, this infinity flow of energy that's moving you and moving you. And the way this image is, there's this beautiful lightning strikes in the background. So powerful, so powerful. That thunder drum is like, booyah, baby, I am in this to win this. Okay. It's bringing in the power of your heart's passion. It's bringing in the power, and whatever it is that you're wishing to achieve right now, whatever it is you're working on, whether it's self empowerment or whether it is something that you're doing in your external world. You don't have one, girlfriend, check it out. Okay. But you feel that vibration, and you hit it until you can feel that resonance, that flow, that in sync with that power of that drum, and it moves you into a clarity for a higher perspective. It's very, very meditative. So bring that energy in of that strumming of that drum, and let it ignite the passion, and know where your purpose is, where you're moving, what it is that you are being empowered for right now, for your now and for your future. Because the actions and the choices that you make in your now are really going to empower your future. So, um, this is a very, very strong card for you, but it really is speaking to the power of what resonates in the passion of your heart, and it's empowering for you, be it something external or something very deep and internal right now. Nick, did you pick up the cards?
Yes, I got three cards actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the three cards that you got are nature and choices. Choices and change are coming a lot today, and cleanse. And the message I'm getting from the three cards together, Presh, is that you you are called to do a certain detox, a detox of your mind, body, and spirit. And I kind of like how to like this detox with Neil's card in a way, because like when you can clean your body from everything that is not serving you, and then you get this freedom to bring to bring into your like to bring to yourself everything that you need. I will explain my cards first. And it's like when in your life you get to accumulate a lot of things, that energies from other people, with the food that we eat, we get toxins, the energies of the different places where we go, the energies of the like you accumulate in your body a lot of things that are not good for yourself. And also we have all some habits that are not serving us. It can be maybe spending too much time on the internet. It can be um, not going within as much as you want. It can be being a lot with like wasting a lot of time uh, doing for others instead of looking within. It can be like there is a lot that we do thinking it's good, and it is good. I'm not saying it's bad, but ignoring what our soul and body really needs. So you are called with this card, the fact that they came together to make the right choices. It's time for you to make some choices and change, to make some changes to clean your body, your mind, and your soul, and go to the nature to refill. Because when you release everything that doesn't serve you, you need to refill yourself with positive energies, with the thing that do serve you and that refill you with everything that you need, so that you can go with a new positive energy. And yeah, I think that's what I'm getting.
That's great. That's great. Because once she does that, remember what she just said, you guys. When you release, you feel with the positive energy. When you feel with that positive energy, you get that thunder drum going on because then your heart is really open to resonate into that power of that thunder. That thunder is you. So, Kaylee says, Fresh got half a pack of cards.
You're so welcome, Andrea.
Yes. She says, really need positive energy right now. See, this is one of the tricks is that if we don't remember to, it's the same thing like when we're calling in that maintenance of our energy. If we don't remember to release stuff and then maintain our energy, then we've just trapped all of the lower energies inside of our maintenance bubble. So release it first, but then it's also the same thing. When you release what you need to release, then you fill it with that love and light because otherwise you're going to be craving what was in that empty space that you just released, and it's going to be something that's familiar to that space, and in the moment what was familiar was a lower energy that wasn't serving you anymore. So now you bring in your truth and that love and light, take up that space, fill yourself up. Yes, Nikki. Hmm, I felt that. Hello, Diana.
Why are you laughing?
You're just so cute. I'm sorry you did a lot of the readings today. I know you're tired. I know you're sore. I can feel it. But we kind of knew ahead of time that you were going to be doing a lot of. Yeah, she gets greedy sometimes, Diana. She always gets Nikki. She gets greedy. I don't know. She doesn't like to share sometimes. The universe knows you need Nikki's heart. Ask Viv. I get a little rough and tough around the edges sometimes. Ooh.
You got the card Seek Within, number 17.
What deck is that?
Uh, Oops, sorry. Angel Inspiration.
I do not have that deck.
No.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, Diana, Seek Within, you can see the angel and the person here represents you with a lantern trying to find her way. And the angels are telling you that you're trying to find the answers outside of yourself. You're trying to find the answers uh, from other people, from situations, from like even when you ask the angels for the answers, where do you think they will give you the answers? The answers will come in from within yourself, within your from your soul. When we get a message from the angels, let's say for example, you find a feather, it's you who will interpret how this feather will mean to you, what it will mean to you. So where does this answer coming from? Yes, it's a sign from the angel, but the interpretation is coming from within. So after all, yes, our prayers are answered. Yes, we are receiving messages, but if you don't look within, you cannot get the interpretation. You cannot get the answers. So when you're feeling desperate for answers, when you're feeling like you need to know something, when you need to find your way, or you're feeling lonely, you're feeling lost, when you're feeling like uh, you need guidance and you're asking guidance from other people, no one can guide you as good as you can guide yourself, because no one knows your situation better than you do. And even when you ask the angels, you cannot ask the angels and then um, like expect to have the answer. Like it's like when you ask a friend, you can expect the answer verbal verbally, but the angels won't answer this way. The angels will answer from within. So you have to give them the opportunity to give you the answer by giving them a meditation time, a quiet time. You have to allow them to give you the answer. If you don't have this quiet time, if you're not used to meditate, at least set aside, let's say, 10 minutes a day where you sit still doing nothing, with no disturbance, no sound, no one coming to like away from the electronics. Just sit, just you and like yourself, no one to interrupt you. And if you prefer, if it's uncomfortable to you to sit in silence, put a paper in front of you and a pen in your hand. I always find this easier. Just sit with the pen and the paper in front of you. and put it as if you're writing a letter to someone you don't know who, and write whatever come to your mind and trust that what you're writing is the answer coming from your angels, and this answer will be coming from within because the angels are within, and this is where they are answering from. So hope that helps.
I'm laughing because I just flashed back to all my journals, all my chicken scratch of doing just that. Exactly.
Can someone timestamp for Carla, please?
Oh, I can't tag her. She says, "Thank you so much. I journal, but I will do this. Thank you so much." Thank you, Aura. Baby. Call, call, call. Oops, sorry. I know it was loud. It's interesting. I just got an image of you walking in nature, but for some reason you're walking in the desert and you're barefoot, unfortunately. So you are walking in the desert barefoot and you are stepping over um, things, uh, both like little cactuses in the desert, and you are also stepping over little um, like lizards and stuff like this, and you're you're paying attention to your steps. You're setting these healthy boundaries where you're actually acknowledging each thing that you're stepping over. So this is for me, I feel as though the message behind this is, yes, we see you having healthy boundaries. Yes, we see you acknowledging things that you feel are don't serve you. You know, it's as if, okay, I see this, I acknowledge this, this is in my awareness. I'm not just pushing it aside, I'm moving over it. It's like you're accomplishing your tasks with a focused determination. It's like you're not stepping on and smashing the snake or the lizard or the little critter that's crawling across the ground that's an insect. You are saying, I see you, but we're not going to sit there in that energy anymore. We're going to move forward. We're going to move on. So there is this awareness that you're being acknowledged for, and it's validation that you're not trying to ignore things in your life. You're actually allowing yourself to move in a way that serves your highest good without dismissing other aspects of your life. which I find very interesting. I think that's a very positive message for you. But it's so funny the way you're doing it. It's this you see it and it's very. I'm just going to gently step very. It's like slow motion. You don't want to smash it. You don't want to kill it. It's not like you are trying to make any damage because you honor it. So in that honoring at the same time, but you're honoring and setting healthy boundaries at the same time and moving forward. It's very uh, intricate dance that you're doing with this. I like it though. So you just went from the desert to a tropical space. So this card is warrior, and I'm looking at the designs, and he's really speaking Hawaiian warrior to me, where you're honoring at the same time you're being very protective. So this warrior is saying, be fearless and stand strong. So continue this again. This is not about the people in your environment. This is about you. This is about you acknowledging the wholeness of you and the things that serve you and the things that move you forward and still respecting all of it. So this is about you being a warrior for your truth, standing in your truth and being strong in it, having that conviction to continue to move forward, even when you feel like you're in a drought, even when you feel like abundance isn't flowing through for you, the water is not as refreshing, perhaps. Stand strong because you still have that. You still have everything you need. You have everything that you need to be that warrior for you. So allow yourself to continue to do this. And this reading is for you is really validation. It's validation that yes, you are moving forward exactly the way you're meant to. And so be fearless and stand strong. Pat yourself on the back and know that you are doing what you are meant to do the way you're meant to do it. I really love that little step over because it's not stepping over as in I don't see you. It's a very careful, I love me, you know? So you're loving on yourself while you're still moving forward and being that warrior for you. So beautiful card, beautiful message. But your feet must be burning. um, Okay, so grab that picture. Ooh, you are on it tonight, Nick. Um, so, Silly Rainbow Angels Educational Gathering. If you have any interest in attending any of our Archangel classes, our spiritual motivational classes, whatever it is we're teaching that month, um, join our Silly Rainbow Angels Educational Gathering group. It is a private group. This is where all our Zoom information comes in. If we're having any educational gathering activities like a party, a slumber party, a dance party, or whatever it is that we're in the mood to do, that's where you're going to find that information. So we have this upcoming class, Divine Beauty with Archangel Jophael. This is a Zoom gathering Saturday, March 18th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And to join us for this class, it is a $22 fee. We do have the angel payment scale. If you are interested in registering, you can email us at sillyrainbowangels@gmail.com. It is in the scroll, and I believe Nick has put it in the comments as well. Now, this is on a Saturday. For those of you that are in our educational gathering group. The following day, on Sunday, we have a free workshop, which is going to be the Dream Jar experience. And Joe Fael's energy is definitely going to be in that particular workshop as well. So again, you can register or find out, ask more questions if you want to at sillyrainbowangels@gmail.com. And that, I think, is it. Correct? Yes, you can do a box, Biv. Doesn't have to be a jar.
Yeah,
Anything?
I think that's it.
That it? All
Yes.
right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. It's been fun, and we will see you on Sunday. Yeah, maybe.
Sunday, Sunday for the ABC, but in the meantime, we have Key to Treasure almost every day.
Yeah, you're so good because I always. Yeah. If you guys don't want to miss any of our live streams, really
YouTube.
subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah, subscribe to YouTube because that's where the notifications are being more consistent and letting people know when we go live. Because our Sunday show and our Key to the Treasure show, these we do when we have time. Both of us have a lot of things that go on aside from our live streams. So these particular shows, we get in there whenever we get a chance to do it. So there's not a set time like our Tuesday show. So by subscribing to the YouTube channel, then you'll get notification when we do go live. Right? Nick?
right. Yeah.
Right. All right. So we love you, we love you, we love you. And as we say, as Aura says, we shine brighter
Together.
together. All right, you guys, it is aloha from me.
And good night from me.